Stephen Taylor was right. They were indeed in the power of the Mechons. And from time to time, shuttered windows would slide back to reveal their captors staring in at them, as if they were some kind of specimens in a zoo. Meanwhile, the Daleks were working frantically to break through the rock wall which had closed between them and the elevator. Into the cave, they brought their powerful electrode unit that was to activate the elevator machinery and bring the conveyor down again to their own level.
Electrode unit ready. Operate. Increase power. Conveyor descending. By taking the humans, the Mechons have forced us to take action against them. We invade. Scarrow reports they have many powerful weapons. We may sustain damage. The orders of the Dalek Supreme will be obeyed. The humans will be destroyed. The Mechons will not be permitted to stand in our way. We attack! We attack!
And so, with the Daleks making their way up the elevator shaft towards the city, the Earth people sought a method of escape from their prison. Stephen drew their attention to a kind of ladder that led up to the ceiling of the room.
I built this.
Did you?
All my own work.
Where does it lead?
Up to the roof. The roof? Oh, why don't we get out that way? Look, don't think I haven't thought about it myself, but that roof's 1,500 feet above ground level.
We've got to get out.
So that's what I thought at first. You'll soon find out you're better off here than out there in the jungle.
Oh, we don't give up so easily. We're going to get out of here. The first thing we're going to do is, I'm going to have a look up here.
Look, I'm with you, of course, but what happens when we get down to the ground?
We make our way back to my spaceship.
Your spaceship? Is it serviceable?
I certainly hope so.
But I thought... See, I assumed you'd crashed.
You coming, Doctor?
Yes, I'm coming, dear boy, I'm coming. Oh, tell me, young man, what happens if these mechanoids see us up there?
Well, there aren't any. We're allowed to go up here any time for light, exercise, there are no guards. Go on, I'll show you.
Splendid.
See? I told you, no guards. I'll go and tell the girls.
Chesterton, be careful.
Yes, I see why the mechanoids don't mind us coming up here. Doctor, what do you make of this?
Oh, it's some power aerial, I suppose.
Doctor, I got it. We can get down to the ground with this. Come on, let's get the other.
Yes, come on.
Ian's idea was to use the enormous length of cable on the roof of the building as a means of luring themselves to safety. It would be a perilous operation. There was a sickening drop from the roof of the city to the jungle far below. But it was too good a chance to miss. And the men hurried back down the ladder to tell Vicky and Barbara.
Well, any chance?
Yes, but it's going to be dangerous.
What, you mean the cable?
Yeah, do you think there's enough?
Maybe. I thought of trying it myself once. I couldn't have managed it on my own.
Hey, wait a minute. Where's this leading us?
Down to the ground?
We climbed down 1,500 feet of cable? I'm not very good on heights.
Yes, it sounds rather risky.
I agree.
The cable's strong. It wouldn't break.
I think it's the only chance we've got.
Well, I don't like it. Look!
There was now no time to argue. From the window of the prison, they looked across the top of the elevator shaft and saw the Daleks. They had reached the level of the city and were attacking the Mechons who stood in their path.
You will be annihilated! Dispatch a section to the roof area. I obey.
Daleks.
Well, that settles it.
Go on.
On the roof, quick, go on.
Now, I think we'll leave them something to remember us by.
Before escaping up the ladder with the rest of the party, Doctor Who left by the door of the room one of his cunning anti-Dalek devices. This was a machine programmed to explode whenever any of the creatures came in. In fact, the Earth people had escaped just in time, for a moment later one of the Daleks broke in and set off the Doctor's device.
Have exterminated
The threat of destruction by the Daleks was only delayed. 1 or 2 of them had been exterminated, but the party knew that others would soon follow. Quickly they unwound the cable on the roof. When Ian wrenched the end of the cable from the junction box, there was a flash and an explosion.
I think we're fused here.
Don't mind about that. Let's get on with this. Come along. Quickly. Get down. Come on.
We're going to have to lower her. Vicky, listen to me. We'll tie the cable round you and lower you to the ground.
No.
You'll be quite safe.
No, I can't.
Vicky, my dear, I'm going to blindfold you. And you won't be able to see a thing. You'll be quite safe. Now, come along.
I can't. No.
Now, come along, child. Pull yourself together.
Don't.
Vicky, come along.
There,
Come along.
Quick. Lift up your arms.
No.
Now,
I can't.
now. Hold on to this, Vicky.
No.
There.
I can't.
That's it.
Please, I can't. Ah!
Gracious. Gracious on fire.
Stephen, what are you doing?
So as the Doctor and his friends made their descent to the jungle below, the fire in the city gained in strength. Started by the explosion from the Doctor's anti-Dalek device, it had been fed by the flames from the live junction box on the roof. The city was a blazing inferno, and through it all raged the great battle between the Daleks and the mechanoids. Both sides had advanced electronic weapons. The mechanoids were programmed to destroy at once anything that showed violence towards themselves, but the Daleks had the advantage of great cunning and their deadly radiation guns. The 2 sides hurled themselves into the battle for the possession of the flaming city. It looked as if each side must surely destroy the other. Still more Daleks swarmed upon the scene, bent on the total annihilation of their enemies.
We attack! We attack! 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 You will be annihilated! You will be annihilated! Annihilate!
When Vicky came to, she found herself at the base of the stilts of the city, with the noise of the battle still raging far above her. Barbara was bending over her in concern.
Are you all right? Yes. Yes, thanks. How about the others? They're fine. The city's on fire. Look, you can see.
Child, are you all right?
Yes, yes, thanks.
Come along. Let's get back to the top.
What about Stephen? Where is he? Stephen went back to the city.
We don't know, my child. And his chances of survival in this furnace are actually...
Quick! That cable's on fire and the whole building's collapsed.
It was a terrifying spectacle. The mechanoid city was collapsing on top of its foundations right above the party. So they raced into the jungle again, desperately fleeing the chaos that was falling all round them. But the jungle contained perils that they had already experienced. Great fungoid growths that extended their leaves towards them as they hurried by. On and on they pressed, until at last they came to the TARDIS, and alongside it the spacecraft which the Daleks had left when pursuing them. A new, terrifying thought struck them. Would there be any Dalek creatures left behind to guard the craft? Had they escaped from the dangers of the mechanoid city, only to find new ones just as freedom was within their grasp? But when they looked inside the Dalek craft, they found to their great relief, nothing.